Like she was trying to warn me in some kind of sense, but me never did I take heed to nothing no one was saying around me. And the reason why is because these people worked upon me. Alright. Then I've the wedding ring on. That man never take off that ring till him reach America. I'm gonna fast forward to that part in a second. Alright. Came back up. No, me end up go back down. Ma. The latest weather. No, me end up go back down March 2017 for my birthday. So that's April. When we come back up, my mother was a little bit upset. I didn't understand why she picked up certain things about this man that I didn't see, and you know how many arguments I've had with my family, cussing my family out for this man. Like nothing he did would be wrong in my eyes. I couldn't see no wrong. All right, fast forward now. So now that's April. When I came back up, I decided, no, why does girl keep calling my back? I started pressuring the issue, asked him about the situation with the baby. I even went as far as to contact this man's sister named Kurin, who pretends to be a church going person. Like, what I've gotten to realize is it's a sham. She act like she in church while she really in church doing the wickedness for him. So it's like a cover up. She pretend to be this holy person, but she's really not. Caught her thinking, my sister-in-law really got my back. This girl lied to me, make it seem like she gonna call a girl and cuss her out. Where she left on her brother said, so the baby is not his or whatever. Alright, that situation died down. Fast forward now, I end up going to Jamaica. No, fast forward now to like July, August. No, fast forward to May. When I came back now, I ended up putting in the paperwork. When I first got married to him, the reason why I delayed it was because I wanted to make sure that I was making the right decision. And it was like part of me that my intuition kept telling me not to do it. When I came back from Jamaica, I sent out the application the May. September now, our 1 year wedding anniversary, I end up going to Jamaica. We end up going like out to dinner to the restaurant Mahendra with his brother and his sister-in-law. Long story short, that whole trip I end up paying for everything. I've paid for everything every time I go to Jamaica all the time. All right. As I told you, he didn't have a job. He was mixed up in the streets.
Nah, press up the scream now, people, and just make it scream just look dead, so. I'm gonna tell someone time, man. Time and a half, accident, know that, man. Oh, God, man.
So while once I put the paperwork in, I tried to, as a wife, shelter him from the streets. So I started sending him money here and there, for him to survive. All right. Minimally, if I'm to send something, the minimum would be 100. 100 US dollars or whatever the case may be. Long story short, fast forward, now we're still in September. Fast forward, we're in August of 2017, right before I go down for my 1 year anniversary. I ended up creating a Facebook account for him the December when I went down. I had access to the profile. I knew the password, everything, how to access the account. I completely knew how to control it. It was like a discerning spirit that said to me, go into the Facebook account. When I went into the Facebook account, he was talking to a whole bunch of girls, but it was one specific conversation where, like, him and the girl, you could tell, like, him and this girl was involved in things. So Sutton told me to reach out to the girl. The girl started arguing with me, telling me, oh, it's a lie. He told me that you his crazy wife or whatever the case may be. Now I'm reading the messages where when she asked him, "Who am I?" He told her, "I'm his wife," to block me. So I sent her a marriage certificate to let her know, and like conversations from that day, like I don't know what he's telling you, but I'm his wife and I'm not no crazy ex. Like I'm still previously with this man. At the interview, I don't know why I didn't really find this as like a red flag, but as I said, these people had me under their spell. I'm gonna backtrack just 1 second in terms of every time that I used to go to Jamaica, which is a big important detail to this story, I was never able to go in his kitchen while his aunt shared my food. At no time have I ever went in the kitchen and shared out my own food. I am a smoker. So every time that we would eat and he would roll a split, for some odd reason, I would knock out to the point, minimum by nothing. Wake up more time and it's like I don't even remember what happened like the day before. Every time I would eat the food, every time I'm supposed to come back to America, I get sick. The first time that I went to Jamaica, I was drinking. I thought it was because I drunk.
Top of the screen of people and show up alive. Show up alive, man, on top of the screen, man. God almighty, man. Whoa, you over here. That make you feel so.
The pipe water. But then after a couple of trips, I started noticing why every time I eat this lady food, I feel sick. And for years, I couldn't. It was like I want to remember it, but I couldn't remember what was like nothing.
I
Want to remember it, but I couldn't remember what was like nothing that they was doing to me. I'm talking about every time I'm supposed to come back to New York, me eat of diarrhea, I'm a Scott vomit. I'm gonna end up out to change my flag. Oh, all right. As I said, I've never been able to have access to the kitchen. Me so good at me. I don't want where I pay for the food every time that I've gone to Jamaica. I always giving auntie our money. I mean give our money separately for buy food. All right. During the interview or whatever the case may be, immigration really did not ask many questions about our relationship. But one thing that they did keep asking that I did find to be a little weird, it kept asking about his criminal history. He had served some time in Jamaica jail system for a reason that I really don't wish to share because that's a bit too much. But he had served 5 years, and back then at that time, immigration people were buying police certificates in Jamaica to show that they didn't have a criminal history in the criminal database. So when we went to the interview, immigration, however, did give him this like the paperwork that
This is true only for these 2 years. When I complete training the fatal skills after 2 years,